Congratulations, Damien, on the loss. Where did it get away from you late, do you think?
Oh, we just got belted in contested ball. I thought, when the whips were cracking, I thought their contest work, both in the contest and outside the contest with their pressure was very strong, and we fumbled and bumbled and just couldn't get clear. I thought credit where credit's due. They played a really good, consistent brand of footy and got better as the game progressed, and we probably went the opposite.
Were there critical contests in those last, 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, there was a heap of them. They outnumbered, outworked, out-hustled. They just wanted it more. Our guys, we spoke about it. At the end of the day, when push comes to shove, you have to play your moments within the contest. You can't get out-bundled, you can't fumble. You've just got to be strong and nullify it, and we just failed to do that. Too many guys tonight just didn't play to an acceptable level on that front.
And it was a super physical game as well. How did you kind of view that aspect of it?
Yeah, it was probably a good game of footy to watch, sort of thing. But we've come out on the wrong side of the ledger. Scully's got them playing a good style of footy. They look dynamic. They've got some good players in their midfield that are healthy and vibrant and up and going. And we just couldn't quite get the ascendancy we were working towards. Clearance game was poor early, then we got it back on even ledger, but then our contest work fell away. So probably trying to put too many fingers in holes to get the game going our way.
Was the carrot of final still on the board to the players? Is that something you spoke about? So what I'm getting at, does it disappoint you if that's the case, that did get away from you in the last quarter?
Yeah, we're disappointed to lose. The fact of the matter is, you got to play the game a certain way, and you've got to make sure you have the consistency of performance, and you've got to play a September brand of footy, and we didn't tonight. Our contest work, and in fairness, the last couple of weeks, it hasn't been to the level that we'd like. So we're going to sit there and make decisions on players that, once again, it's our job as coaches to help them and make them better, or, work on the development phase of that part of the game, but we've also got to be better in critical moments and play our moments better, and that's the disappointing thing from our point of view. When we have a chance to be stronger over the ball and get the ball going forward, we just didn't get it done.
You mentioned earlier, Steve, you've got to grow up as a team. Is it a similar feeling tonight? You don't have to use the same language, obviously. But
yeah, well, we have ample opportunities. We have more inside 50s. They had the opportunities late. They scored every time they went in. They looked dangerous. And everything probably looked a little bit hard for us going inside 50. We had opportunities where we had +2 in front of the ball, but we just couldn't get it done, and that's frustrating. They're goals that you leave on the table that you should win. Then we just don't make the most of our scoring opportunities. So, it's on me to get us better in those facets of the game, and we will get better, but it's frustrating to come this far and play the way we did. That's taking nothing away from West Coast. I thought they were outstanding. High pressure, high contest, got the game that played how they wanted to play.
And how shattering is it knowing that finals are now out of the equation?
Well, it can be shattering, or the next 3 weeks could be defining for what it looks like moving forward, because this is an all-familiar tale to this football club, to our football club, and we've got to change it. So at the end of the day, our playing group, our coaches, our organisation has to stand up and say, listen, let's get to work. We've got 3 weeks to turn something around. We've never had a winning season. I think our max win's 10. So let's work towards something. Let's try and sit there and, supporters who are hanging tough and are building and all that sort of stuff, we want to make sure we sit there and finish off the way we should finish the season off.
Do you feel for the guys, Damien, who are consistently performing at that level? A guy like Matt Rao, again tonight, doing everything he can?
Yeah, I thought he was outstanding, and I feel for everyone, to be honest. There's guys, it's not as if they're not trying. Sometimes there's things that we've got to teach them and we've got to get them better at. But the fact of the matter is, we're not getting it done. So sometimes it's 1 step back to go 2 steps forward. So we're to make some tough calls about what that September brand looks like. And are we at that level at the moment? Okay, well, let's go back and let's work on your game to get it to the standard. And, I don't deflect the fact that it's my job to get these guys up to speed. We've failed in that this year, and we're going to make sure we get better.
The move Mackie and Andrew up forward really worked wonders in the first half. What was behind that early on?
Mac forward. We generally want to play a structure, and Kingy's, as harsh as it is, has probably been overwhelmed a little bit by defenders dropping on him. So we needed another tall, flexible target up there, and Mac was probably the last one available for us to pick, if that makes sense. We've got a number of injuries to our key position players at the moment, but look, I thought he was pretty good. He looked strong, he looked dominant. you know, what did he kick 3 goals? So that's a good performance from his point of view. Probably got tired towards the end, but we sort of, we're trying to get him in ruck up forward. But, you know, sometimes you rob Peter to pay Paul. What if he helped down back? Yeah, absolutely. But did he certainly help up forward? Certainly did.
Do you think you'll stick with that for the next 3 weeks?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. You know, we've got some players at the lower level that, you know, we've got to see, giving them an opportunity what that looks like and work our way through there. So it's too early to tell at this moment. We'll have a look at the tape.
And what about King's effort to cop that early knock and then come on?
Yeah, he just got smacked in the snoz sort of thing, had some stitches and all that, but it was really courageous, I think, to come back and really contribute the way he did. So, you know, it's a commendable effort for Ben. I thought it was an outstanding, you know, game for him. You know, looked good again, I thought, and, you know, his kicking boots on a little bit better today as well, which is nice.
Cool, thanks.
Thanks,